How did the Cold War affect the conservative intellectual movement? Have you ever wondered how a global conflict could shape a nation's political landscape? The Cold War had a significant impact on the conservative intellectual movement in America, especially after World War II. This era marked the rise of conservative thought as a response to the ideological challenges posed by communism. During the Cold War, anti-communism became a central theme for conservatives. This issue united various factions within the movement, which were often divided by differing ideologies. Libertarians, traditionalists, and anti-communists found common ground in their opposition to communism. This unity helped solidify the conservative movement and provided it with a clear direction. The conservative movement during this time was characterized by three mainstreams. First, there was libertarianism, which focused on limiting government intervention and promoting individual freedom and private enterprise. Second, traditionalism advocated for a return to traditional values and ethical standards, often in response to the perceived moral decay of society. Lastly, anti-communism served as the most unifying force, rallying conservatives against the perceived threat of communism. The Cold War era also influenced the evolution of the Republican Party. As the party began to align more closely with conservative ideologies, the influence of conservative intellectuals grew. These thinkers emphasized the importance of anti-communist policies and a strong national defense. Figures like Ronald Reagan emerged during this period, heavily influenced by these ideologies. Reagan would go on to shape the party's stance on foreign policy. As the Cold War came to an end with the fall of the Soviet Union, the conservative movement faced new challenges. Without a common enemy, factions within the movement began to diverge more prominently. However, the legacy of the Cold War continued to influence conservative thought, especially in debates about foreign policy, democracy promotion, and realpolitik. From the perspective of the Republican Party, the Cold War played a vital role in shaping its stance on national security and foreign policy. The emphasis on a strong defense and the promotion of democracy abroad became key elements of the party's platform. This period also saw the rise of influential conservative figures who would go on to shape the future of the party. The impact of the Cold War on the conservative intellectual movement is a fascinating chapter in American political history.